a little bit of background as to where I am today and who I am and how I got there, so to speak. So, so for those of you that don't know, of course, Wally's a long time hockey guy in Calgary, and high school teacher, and everybody here knows Wally. And so, for me, I'd heard of Wally, and the first time I actually met Wally was I attended your Chinook conditioning camp, and before that, the Chinook hockey school at Village Square Arena. And I've told you the story, Wally, but I think it's a good one to provide some context and some background on how I am where I am. And I remember it was in Bantam, I think, and I was at the hockey school, and of course, being at Village Square, I mean, that's the Northeast Athletic Association heartland, and I was a Northwest kid, so my colors didn't match. I didn't have the green and gold, and I wasn't even a double A kid. So most of those kids there were, and I remember Wally chose me to go in and demonstrate on a 2-on-1 kind of a keep away game in one end, and then it progressed to a 3-on-2 keep away. So, I would say, charitably speaking, I was probably one of the worst kids there. But for whatever reason, Wally picked me out. I was trying to shrink and hide in behind some of the green and gold, but my other colors, I stuck out like a sore thumb. So Wally picks me to be the one or the two against the two or the three. And anyway, I guess he had seen that I had some sort of hockey sense and understanding, and I definitely held my own. And at the end, Wally singled me out in front of everybody and said, watch this kid, what he does with his stick, with his body positioning, his anticipation, this sort of thing. And I just remember shocked. I was like, oh God, number one, he picked me out to be the player to kind of kill the play or whatever, right? But boy, Wally, you had kind words for me. You said it in front of all the group, and that was the age where in Bantam that my dad had just finished coaching, and I had a series of coaches after that, and most of them weren't very good. And I know you always say, Wally, the good coach's job is to transmit belief. And you pointed out and complimented me in front of everybody, and it wasn't a lot, and it was just that one time when you picked me out and I did it, but your words stuck with me, till today. That's 45 years later and counting, and that whole concept around transmitting belief, I think, is very important. And so for coaches, we've got to be aware of the power that our words hold. Anyway, so